We got a funky camera angle today. I was going to attempt multiple cameras, but my integrated camera actually isn't being nice to me, so I will make that work again later. So we're going to open up all this makeup that you guys have seen me buy and receive and get in the mail. Since I started my channel, I have not opened a single piece of my new makeup, waiting to do this video with you guys to do that. So I have never, ever, ever, ever swatched a thing in my whole life. Never swatched a thing. So watch me learn how to swatch. And the thing I've been waiting the longest to, like, not the longest, the thing I've been most anxious to get out of its beautiful box is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Platinum Ice Highlighter Palette, which was new. His very first highlighter palettes came out with his winter collection. I'm excited because I've seen so many awesome reviews of his highlighters. And each individual highlighter, though worth it because the compacts are gorgeous, are $29 a piece. And then the palette of 6 is $40. And so while I will be buying some of the compacts because I love them, they're beautiful, and obviously 6 colors isn't going to be enough in the end. But oh my god, that's beautiful. Jeffree, you don't do anything ugly. I love it. I appreciate you. I appreciate this. So that's all of his social media info on the back. So it says, distributed by Jeffree Star Cosmetics, LLC, Calabasas, California. Made in the USA, my favorite phrase. www.jeffreestarcosmetics.com. That link will be in my description as well. Instagram.com/Jeffree Star Cosmetics or YouTube.com/Jeffree Star. I do stalk his YouTube. I love his YouTube. I had some serious sad times with him having been gone for weeks. It was not acceptable. So let's just open this bad boy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so it is beautiful. Do you see that? That big old mirror there reflecting my computer back to you guys. Woo, look at that. And then my 6 shades of beautiful right there. The one I am most excited for, and if you know me well, you aren't going to be surprised by this, is the Alien Ice, which is a green color. I love, love, love green. Okay, so I also love, love, love Jeffree's logo. Pressed into every one of these pans. So let's see. Shall we see if bitch can learn how to swatch on YouTube? So this is the Ice Cold. I'm going to take my finger in here. Ooh, there it is on my finger. And then, let's see. Oh my god, that feels so amazing. And it's so pigmented. And what else did we expect from Jeffree, right? Okay, so I'm going to go into the Glacier here, which is this kind of like purpley toned guy. The Ice Cold is like a very white. Alright, so there is that, the Glacier right here. So there's the Ice Cold and the Glacier. Just work our way down my hand. Lavender Snow, which is like a very bright, shiny purple. I should probably be switching fingers. I imagine there are beauty gurus out there like rolling in their graves going, oh my god. Alright, so let's use a clean finger this time, shall we? For the Alien Ice, which I've been waiting for forever. If you hear background screams, those are just my spawn in the other room misbehaving. Oh, that one's really sheer. Okay. I mean, Like the yellow green is there when you move it, but compared to those first 3 shades, that alien ice, it's right here, is super, super sheer. And I'm kind of sad about that. I was hoping for more green from that. I really was. Now the pink chill, I'm not really a pink chick. I don't do pink. But this looks like a pink that I won't be sad about. It's just kind of flecked in there. It's a very chill pink, as it says. Okay, so let's just move on to the other side of my hand here, maybe. So there's that pink chill here. Whoop, there. Excuse the burn on my arm from my dab rig, if you didn't already know. Canary Bling. So this is the last shade. There it is on my little pancakes. I've run out of clean fingers. And then there we are. All right. So there is my hand covered in highlighter. Woo, it's so pretty. And again, I started with the ice cold. Then we have the glacier, lavender snow, alien ice. Down here, we then started with pink chill and ended with canary bling. And I think like the purple in the lavender snow is really beautifully obvious. That pigment is really nice. I'm really happy about that. And then the canary bling, I think, has a really nice yellow to it. I'm happy about that. So I'm not disappointed. I'm kind of sad that the alien ice honestly wasn't greener. I want greener. More green. Okay, guys, I went and took a quick break. Get myself in the frame for a second. I went and washed all of my digits and all the Jeffree Star off so that we can check out the rest. So you'll remember I picked up my CoverGirl Clean in my classic ivory, which is what I have used, I think, since I was like 18. And it's not far off from my skin tone there. Just blended it right in. It blends right into my skin tone. Now, my only complaint with this foundation, and it is a big complaint, I'll be looking for a new one, is the smell. It is super like old lady floral. Just grandma. So, not a fan of that. But the coverage and the color is right and the price is right. So we'll start working up to some fancier foundations. If you have recommendations for foundations that don't reek or make your face feel like it's going to sweat off, drop them in the comments. Drop me some foundation recommendations down there in the comments. Do it. Okay, so then I also picked up the CoverGirl Clean Professional Powder. Just to set that foundation with. This one is in the translucent fair shade. And I got this mostly because Ulta had a sale going on CoverGirl on Black Friday. Buy one, get one half off. So this was my half off after my cheap, smelly foundation. I've never used this powder before, which is obvious by the fact that I couldn't open it. Comes with a little poof, and it says peel here to use the special pro sifter. Pull, puff, place puff in container and close package, invert package and shake gently. Tap excess powder from puff, then apply. Okay, so we gotta peel off this sticker that teaches me how to use a sifter and puff together. I didn't know. I had no idea. So we're going to peel that off. We're just going to stick it on our other packaging over here. I'll go ahead and do that. I've got white powder all over my purple tablecloth now, which is fun. Purple tablecloth out for Pottermas. And there it is. powder on my sponge now. And then just a little bit of powder on that foundation that's already on my hand. Shall we just set that hand foundation? It's got a little bit of a sparkle to it. It's got like, you know, the sparkle's probably left over from the Jeffree star. That's my hope. This doesn't smell as bad as the foundation, but it's still pretty like floral and grandma-ish to my olfactory senses. But you know, everything is different to everybody. So here we have the last like actual box. This is the hard candy $15 Walmart set that I picked up. And I mostly picked this set up because it's got a basic contour set. It's got my face primer. It's got my eyeshadow primer. It's got a setting mist. It's got a basic blush set, and it's got a basic nude eye set. And these are all kind of some basics that I have. And I loved that, you know, the hard candies came in these tins. Like, the packaging screamed at me. And then it's got some kind of like for dummies instructions on here, which, you know, I'm still learning. And this is what's going to help me. So, hopefully it's not leading me astray. I don't know if I want to swatch all of this. I'm not even sure I can get this plastic piece off. Okay, so it's in this great big container, but then it's also like, it's in this plastic. And so, oh, that's just a sheet on top. Not the pans are like, it's a plastic pan. So this whole tin for these tiny little pans. I'm kind of upset at the depth of this, just so they can put in all this empty plastic. Ooh, but that feels really good. I'm not getting like any pigment on my hand from that though. There it is. Finger. Who knows if these are the right shades for me to use? Yes, there it is. Do-do-do-do-do. How do you make a swatch show on my camera, guys? Teach me. And then I've got my cream contours over here. So I got my powders. Ooh, creamy. Creamy, creamy, creamy. Alright. So I'm not disappointed. The packaging makes me sad, and at the same time it makes me happy. I'm sad that the pans are set in this nasty plastic. I'm really happy that I will have these tins. I'm going to reuse these forever. Again, any background screaming is just my spawn. I insisted on reproducing, and they exist. So they make noises sometimes. Okay, so then we have the blush and luminizer kit. Why are they screaming? I don't know. Okay, so, and again, it gives me this diagram. I'm not swatching all these because I swatched Jeffree for you. This cheap-ass hard candy stuff that I got just so I can finish my face. I'm not swatching all of this for you guys. You don't want to see it, I'm sure. I don't know. Maybe we'll check out how much pigment we get out of this smoky eye kit. And again, we have directions. This is all going to be really nifty when my new brush set comes. Because again, I'm not going to be able to use like any of this until my brush set comes. And I actually have the tools. So this is kind of a pain in the butt getting this initial like piece of plastic out of here. I'm certainly not reusing that. Okay. So anyway, this. Okay, so it's not all disappointment, guys. the eyeshadows they are in metal pans inside of the plastic. So they are not totally just poured into the plastic. And let's see how pigmented. I'm just going to come into this unnamed shade over here. There are obviously no names printed on this shadow kit. Pigment. Well, that's nice and shiny, and it felt, you know, I keep hearing the words like buttery and creamy and soft in reference to eyeshadows, and I'm like, ooh, I wonder what that's like. I've never owned real makeup that didn't come from the top. Okay. Yeah. Again, I think a lot of the sparkle on, oh, I just put that black right over the top of the sparkle. So this is supposed to be a matte black, and here I am putting it right over a shimmer. There we go. Welcome to my first time swatching, boys and girls. Oh, God. So those were the shadows. They appear to be pigmented. They feel smooth and luxurious for being a cheap makeup. Or inexpensive. I should say inexpensive, right? Cheap is quality, inexpensive is price. So inexpensive makeup. The Jeffree Star was not. I'm going to tell you that. That was not inexpensive. But I gave you prices. So you already know. And then I just have my primers and my setting spray here. We've got the eyeshadow primer, which I told you that's what I've been using once I found out, you know, primers were a thing. And then we have my primer, Sheer Envy Primer Perfecting, helps to minimize lines and pores for a smooth finish. This is like the tiniest little container of primer. We'll see how long that lasts. Shoot me some recommendations for primers down below, guys. What are your favorites? And then the Long Wear Sheer Envy. I want to see how this mist. Let's see, guys. This is the biggest complaint about setting sprays, right? Ooh, that's a... Oh, it's got a fun smell. It's got a really fun fruity smell. Wow. My arm is so set. Wow. Okay, thank you guys for joining me and watching me learn how not to swatch. Again, throw me some tips in the comments, tips on how to swatch. Give me some foundation recommendations. I want some primer recommendations. Shoot, throw in some setting spray recommendations if you got them. Just all them recommendations in the comments.